Thank you so much for watching the Athens County Game of the Week. Tune in next time where we'll see you on the court.
Shake, 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 shakety shake.
Well, how about we just tell them they can crush those late night munchies at Steak and Shake on East State Street?
Negative, Ghost Rider. Steak and shake, steak and shake, 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 shakety shake, 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 steak and shake.
Need a contractor you can count on? One call, we do it all. At J&K Contracting in Albany, Ohio, we bring 30 years of experience to every job. Licensed and insured, we handle it all. Complete home builds, room additions, deck designs, concrete work, roofing, window siding, and excavating services. Call J&K Contracting today at 740-698-3521 and let's get to work.
Happy belated holidays, everybody, and welcome to Nelsonville-York High School. I'm Ethan Sargent as we get our late year basketball in. We've got some TVC girls action this evening. A little bit of an early start, 5 o'clock for the Nelsonville-York girls basketball squad. They're taking on the Eastern Eagles. We pick up here as the starting lineups are being introduced for both squads, so we will do the same for first, the visitors of Eastern. They're 6-4, 4-1 in the TVC Hawking. This is a young team. I will say, very interesting note here. not a single starter in this game is a senior on either side. Not one senior starter for either Eastern or Nelsonville-York. We'll start out with Eastern. It'll be number 2, the junior guard, Mackenzie Robertson. Number 3, one of 2 freshmen to start for the Eagles, Kristen Falker. Number 21, the sophomore forward, is Braylon Simpson. Number 23, the other freshman, is guard Emery Lloyd. And rounding out the lineup for the Eagles is number 25, junior forward, Ashlyn Thomas. For the Buckeyes, who are 3-6, 2-3 in the TVC Ohio, it'll be the same starting lineup that we saw in Athens back before the holiday break. Number 3, sophomore Cam Jolly will get the start. Number 4, the junior, the star for this Buckeye squad, Maddie Pidcock. Number 5, sophomore Veda Stalder, very good second scoring option for the Bucks. Number 11, a developing and really getting better junior in Ava Nungaster. And the other junior in this lineup is number 22, Mason Call. 3 juniors, 2 sophomores for the Buckeyes, 2 freshmen, a sophomore, and 2 juniors for the Eagles, who are coached by Hayden Plummer. He's in year 2 at the helm. Mark Truax's been doing it for a long time for the Buckeyes. And he's looking to get them back into the win column after a couple of losses here in their last couple of matchups. Still not quite 2026 yet. We've got a couple more matchups before we get to the new year. We've got another one coming for you tomorrow, a key TVC boys basketball game. We'll talk a little bit more about that later in the broadcast. But for now, we've got some TVC girls hoops cross-conference clash. We are underway here in Buchtel. Tip goes out off of the Eagles, so Nelsonville-York will control here off the opening tip. Hope everybody had a great Christmas and a great holiday break, but the break wasn't a long one. We are right back to TVC hoops. The Buckeyes getting things underway. Here is Pidcock, who's going to see a lot of the basketball this evening. Swings it over into the corner. That was Jolly with it. Now she gets it back to Stalder. Stalder, nice feed inside, and Call with the finish. And Mason Call gets the scoring started for the Buckeyes. It is 2-0. Eastern now going to get their offense going. Right now it's in the hands of Mackenzie Robertson, junior guard. She'll kick it over to number 23, Emery Lloyd. She'll put up a shot. That's no good. Number 21 putting that one up and in, and it is good. That one came in from Braylon Simpson. We are tied at 2. First minute, 2 buckets. Now the deep 3 from Pidcock. Banks open, even on a Monday in the holiday season. And it's 5-2. As Pidcock, we're going to see her fire early and fire often. Now she'll play a little defense inside. Nice feed inside to Ashlyn Thomas from the Eagles. Thomas gets a second bite of the cherry. Doesn't get it to go either time, but it will go out of bounds off of Pidcock, and it'll be Eagle basketball underneath the Nelsonville-York bucket. Good early start offensively. 2 possessions, 2 buckets for the Buckeyes. Nice cut inside there from Falker. She'll get it and feed it outside to Emery Lloyd. Some good size in this Eastern squad, especially in Braylon Simpson on the inside. Her and Pidcock fighting for tallest girl on the court. I would imagine that Simpson maybe just a couple inches taller. Pidcock getting it out into the corner after the turnover by Eastern. Now it's back over into the corner for Stalder. Stalder trying to feed it inside to Nungaster, tipped away by Simpson. And it will be Buckeye basketball. Nungaster will have the inbound here. She tries to feed it all the way over to Pidcock at the free throw line. Pidcock spinning inside. Good defense there from the Eagles. That was number 3, Kristen Falker, with great defense, and now she gets it back there. We just talked about height. She's probably the shortest player on the court. She played great defense there. And now slashing inside goes Mackenzie Robertson. Pidcock stole it away, but we're going to get a jump ball, so it'll stay with Eastern. They had the arrow. Now the feed inside to Simpson. She'll kick it into the corner. For that 3 is no good from Emery Lloyd, and the rebound goes to Pidcock. Pidcock quickly up ahead to Stalder. Stalder all the way across to Nungaster, who will get it to Cam Jolly. Nice hands defense there from Falker, who's been active early on the defensive side. There she goes. She makes another play, and now Pidcock will commit the foul, trying to get it right back. Good defense there from the young freshman. Again, both of these teams looking to just gain momentum. Eastern actually leads the way right now in the TVC Hawking with that 4-1 record as of now in the conference. They've had some impressive wins in the conference as Faulkner slashes inside, puts it on a dime for Ashlyn Thomas, who puts it up and in. And it is a 5-4 lead for the Buckeyes. Quickly in transition, they're going to get a walk and a call. Just couldn't quite corral it. Kind of got caught in two minds there of whether or not to catch and put that up instantly or take a step. And when you get caught in two minds of basketball, more than often you're traveling. And that time it was a travel. 4 call, turnover for the Buckeyes. Back the other way go the Eagles in their green away jerseys. Buckeyes in the classic white and orange. There's Faulkner in the corner for the 3-point opportunity. Decided to pass it up and get it back to Mackenzie Robertson. Robertson back to Faulkner. Faulkner slashing inside, putting it up, can't get it to go. Nice rebound there from Jolly, but Faulkner was able to steal it away. And I think in the act of trying to get it back, they're going to get a foul on Jolly. So again, you're seeing the hands defense from Faulkner making a lot of early impacts, the young freshman. As Mackenzie Robertson will inbound here. Back to Faulkner. Top of the key. This is Braylon Simpson into the corner. Inside, nice dish to Thomas. She has it knocked away by Pidcock. Fight for the basketball. And it's going to be another jump ball. This one will go the way of the Buckeyes. Eastern doing a good job of getting all their players involved offensively, but as of yet haven't quite gotten the consistency they might want on that side of the floor just yet. It's a low-scoring opening, 5-4. Right now it's Pidcock's three-pointer. That is the big advantage for Nelsonville-York. That one's knocked away. Here comes Simpson back the other way for Eastern. Simpson with the feed inside, putting it up, and that one is good. Emery Lloyd, the other freshman on the court, putting it up and in for the Eagles. Clearly some talent on this Eastern squad. Very young, just like the Buckeyes, similarly. And there's a turnover back the other way as Eastern has their first lead of the matchup. There's Faulkner with the floater. She puts it up and in. Timeout, Buckeyes. As it's a very quick 6-0 run there for Eastern. And they get a quick advantage. And we'll take a quick timeout with them. Eastern on top early, 8-5. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Pure Rock.
At Merchants National Bank, real customer service means real people answering the phones, ready, willing, and able to assist you. Merchants National Bank, local people, local decisions, local commitment. Call 1-800-875-1993 for our location nearest you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Looking for insurance tailored to you and your family? Shauna Stump State Farm in Athens offers auto, home, life, business, and more, all personalized to your needs. Call 740-593-6882 or visit 328 West Union Street for a free quote. Shauna Stump, protection you can count on.
Welcome back to the Athens County Game of the Week, presented by Tri-County Career Center.
All right, we had a slight issue getting some commercials on the air there, but we should be back now. We'll get those ads up later as we're back in action here inside the arena in Buchtel. Pidcock gets it going inside. There's the feed and trying to get it on the inside. We'll get another jump ball, our third early in this game, as Ora Swisher is checked in now for the Buckeyes. Swisher's had that one deflected away, and Eastern will pick up possession now. Arrow will swing back towards the Buckeyes. Third time we've had a jump ball here in the opening 5 minutes. Faulkner will dump it back off to Emery Lloyd. There it is inside to Thomas. Thomas back to Faulkner. Nice dish inside. And the floater, no good this time. Got her own rebound, and she was fouled. Kristen Faulkner doing a lot early for this Eastern squad. I mentioned her proverbial lack of height, not really dimming what she's been able to do. A lot of steals, been active on the offensive side, been active both ways. So a good start for the freshman, number 3 for the Eagles. She puts that free throw up and in. and it's 9-5. Puts them both in. She right now leads the way with 4 points for the Eagles. Three other players have 2 points apiece. There's your 10 points. Pitcock's got 3, hit that three-pointer earlier. And it's now an 8-0 run. You're trying to stem that in the corner. That one was no good from Stalder. Rebound being fought for again. Are we going to get another possession? Yes, we are. That's 4 in the first 5 minutes. This one will go the way of the Buckeyes. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. 4 possession arrow changes in the opening 5 minutes. As this one is put up from Swisher, no good. And the rebound bounced around. It came off of Simpson last. So it'll be Buckeye basketball. 3 minutes to go in the opening quarter, 10-5 Eastern. Pidcock looking for some help under the basket. Tried to fire a quick one in. Swisher picks up the rebound. Here's Stalder at the top. All the way back over to Nungister. Nungister spinning inside, looking for Pidcock, and she's going to get a walk. Picked up that pivot foot. And that is a no-no. Back the other way go Eastern. As Josie Paulo, we saw her come off the bench in relief in that Athens game. She will be back on the floor now as well for the Buckeyes. Eastern not yet making a switch. It is of note they only have 8 dressed players at the moment, so might not see a ton of rotation. Here in the corner for 3, guess who? Faulkner. Been busy on the offensive side, and this freshman making some waves here. 13-5 is the Eastern advantage. That one looking inside for Paulo, ripped away by Thomas. Ooh, that was almost a awkward fall. She's able to pick herself back up, and we're going to get a foul, I believe, on Swisher. Yeah, they're going to get Swisher. This call will check back in for Stalder. Yeah, Eastern does not have that many players listed on their roster. Not nearly as many as the Buckeyes do. They only have 8 players, it seems, dressed. And as of now, no changes have been made to the starting lineup. Why would you, to be fair? And it's going to be a foul on the Eagles as that one was poked away from Mackenzie Robertson. Pidcock will take it underneath the basket for the Buckeyes as we are under 1:58 to go in this opening quarter. Hayden Plummer coming into this Eastern girls squad. They've had some up and down years over the years. I actually covered them a couple of years ago, and they made a run all the way to the district final. Lost to Notre Dame that day, but they had some real talent in that team. But that was a couple of years ago. I'm aging myself here as the Eagles go back down the floor. They've clearly got some great young talent. That one's floated up and no good. Rebound goes to Pidcock. Buckeyes have some great talent too, including this young lady right here who is very good with the basketball in her hands. Pidcock is able to get off the screen, fire up a 3. That one's no good. Rebound fought for, secured by Call. She doesn't get it. Now Simpson comes in and secures a strong board. Now quickly up the floor, Thomas with the floater. 3 bounces off the rim, doesn't go. Oh, that was a tough fight. Again, the effort from Faulkner is apparent. She didn't quite get that one to stay in, but can't fault the effort one bit. As Thomas has a loose shoelace, she's going to tie that one up. It is there's a second matchup here tonight. If you want to check out, you got the Nelsonville Media Company here. They'll have the call of the Nelsonville-York New Lexington game. If you are interested in what the Nelsonville boys are up to, they've got some big game. That's a good That's a good New Lexington basketball team as well coming in here. So a good non-conference test for the Buckeyes and a wide open TVC. We'll talk about that a little bit at halftime, where both TVC races are as we head into the new year, because there is a lot of very interesting things happening across both conferences, across both the men and the women. There are some great games going on. Here's a 3-pointer from Paulo that's no good. Nungister fighting for the rebound. Call fighting for it. Call got a little too handsy trying to win the board. Or no, they're going to get that on Eastern. Excuse me, they're going to get that on Thomas. Did not think they were going to call that against Eastern, but they did. And now we are going to get an Eastern substitution. We've seen a lot of Buckeye rotation. Now for the first time, in comes Brooklyn Barkey. She'll check in for Simpson. It's interesting of note now, I'm actually just looking at this. There's not a single senior on this Eastern roster. Not a single one. So Barkey is one of the elder statesmen as a junior. It's actually the same way, only one for the Buckeyes. And now we're going to get a timeout for the Eagles. 30-second timeout. We'll see if we can get commercials to work. We'll be right back. You're listening to the
At Carpet One Floor and More in Athens, we bring your flooring vision to life. From carpet to hardwood to vinyl, our experts are here to help you find the perfect fit. Visit 7 Pomeroy Road or call 740-331-4309 for your free estimate. Carpet One, quality you can stand on.
Whether you're on the go or there's just not enough time in your day, Holzer is making care more convenient for you. Don't feel like leaving the house for healthcare? Don't. Holzer Virtual Care for when and where you need it. Think Holzer first.
Welcome back to the Athens County Game of the Week, presented by Tri-County Career Center.
Albany, Athens, and surrounding areas, we are your hometown solution to comfort in your home and business. We service all brands and are your local Bryant authorized dealer. Get prepared for the winter chill by searching airclaws.com.
back inside the arena here. Quick timeout as we're back. Eagles currently hold a 13-5 lead with 24 seconds to go in the opening quarter. And that's going to be a turnover on said Eagles as Robertson lost that one, tried to secure the feed from Kirsten Fackler, who's been very active early in this game for the Eagles. She's got 7 points and 3 steals. Pidcock needs some help in the corner with under 10 seconds to go. That one comes off Nungester's foot. She's able to secure it again. Swing it inside to Call. She can't get it. Fight under the basket, and the Buckeyes run out of time. 13-5. Eastern with a good offensive start. Buckeyes in this one, though, not going away just yet. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Pure Rock 105.
Need reliable heating and cooling? Airclaws Heating and Cooling has you covered. From furnaces to AC generators to fireplaces and indoor air quality, we keep your home comfortable all year. Call 740-448-7278 or visit us at 24 State Street. Airclaws, comfort you can count on.
Got a hankering for some food with authentic flavor? Your destination is Cajun Island at the Bridge in Carbon Hill, the new home of the award-winning blackened chicken with bow tie pasta. From the moment you walk in, you're welcomed by a relaxed, friendly atmosphere and a mouth-watering aroma of dishes made with true Cajun heart. It's perfect for group gatherings, family dinners, or a flavorful takeout night. Don't taste what everyone's talking about. The Cajun Island at the Bridge. Delicious Cajun cuisine, generous portions, and friendly service right here in Southeast Ohio.
Welcome back to the Athens County Game of the Week, presented by Tri-County Career Center.
As being a similar story, the opportunities are endless.
Second quarter on tap here, and some TVC girls action. It's a cross-conference matchup. Of course, both technically parts of the TVC, but the Buckeyes in the Ohio, the Eastern Eagles in the Hocking. Eastern are first right now in the TVC Hocking, and NY is fourth in the TVC Ohio. Again, like I mentioned at halftime, we'll go through the boys and girls standings in the TVC. Some interesting positioning right now as we head into the new year. And, of course, the business end of the 25-26 high school basketball season. Eastern get things back underway here in the second quarter. Here's Fackler, who was the star of that first quarter. She slices underneath the basket. Nice feed. This is the mid-range jumper. That is good. That one comes in from Emery Lloyd. Freshman to freshman connection there for the Eagles. And that's got to feel good to see some young players making some big plays, and that is a walk-on Swisher. As again, Thomas checked out briefly for the Eastern girls. The only change that they've made, it was Brooklyn Barkey who came in. Here's Robertson in the corner. And here is, before mentioned, Brooklyn Barkey at the top of the key. Back to Robertson, swung around via Lloyd. Here's Lloyd. She goes underneath the basket, feeds it to Barkey, lost it, got it back, lost it again, and it'll be another jump ball. I mean, I got to start keeping track of how many. I think that's 6 in this game. But that one is in favor of the Buckeyes. A little press there from Eastern. Now they'll drop it back. Here's Stalder. Pidcock actually not on the floor at the moment. There's a 3-ball. That is good. That is Jolly. With her first points of the night, it's a big 3-pointer for the Buckeyes. Cut the deficit to 7, 15-8. Here's Robertson trying to respond. That one's long. Rebound Jolly. Jolly back to Stalder. Stalder feeds it to Swisher. Here's Jolly, who just hit that big 3. Good tight defense from Robertson. Here's Swisher putting it up, and she's fouled. And she'll go to the line. First free throws of the night for the Buckeyes. Pidcock is going to check back in here in just a second, as will Thomas. Or a Swisher. No good on the first attempt. Pidcock does check back in. She'll take out Mason Call. Swisher's second free throw is up, and it is good. 15-9 is the advantage for the Eagles. 6-point lead, 6:25 to go in the first half. Back in the corner for Robertson. She gets it back to Lloyd, inside to Thomas. And Thomas has it swiped away by Pidcock, and it'll be a foul on Thomas. That's her second. Pidcock gets it into Jolly, who puts it right back to her. And the Buckeyes will try and get back to potentially within a score on this possession. Nice ball movement there from the Buckeyes. Jolly couldn't get the finish, though. And Eastern will go back the other way. That was a good feed from Nungister. As Robertson slices it inside through the contact. Can't get it to go. Simpson on the rebound, and she'll go to the line for 2. They're going to get this one on Swisher. That's her second. Both her and Jolly have 2 fouls apiece. Braylon Simpson, the sophomore forward. First free throw, no good. Paulo will check back in now for the Buckeyes, taking out Swisher. First free throw, didn't get anything. Got to try and get a bit closer to the bucket this time, and she does. Swishes the second one. And it is 16-9. Going back the other way, go the Buckeyes. Here's Nungister. Pidcock back at the top of the key. Getting it into, now it gets it into, over in the corner. This is Stalder. Stalder slicing inside. Back to Jolly. Jolly getting it back into Nungister. Here's Paulo at the right elbow. And back up top, slashing is Pidcock. She'll feed it out to Stalder. Good tight defense here from Eastern on this possession, and then a great take by Stalder to get the foul there on Simpson. And she will go to the line for a couple free throws. Just a smart take there. When you're getting into that position and you're in that shooting position just to draw the contact. Smart basketball from Stalder and the Buckeyes, and she earns a couple free throws as a reward. It's a 7-point game, 16-9. Eastern cooled off a little bit here in this second quarter offensively. First free throw is a little short. Call will check back into the game now for the Buckeyes, and Jolly, who hit that 3 a few seconds ago, will have a seat. Second free throw, no good. Rebound Simpson, and I think there was some sort of violation violation there on the rebound. Doesn't matter. It was Eastern ball either way. There goes Fackler back the other way. This freshman, really impressed with what I've seen from her so far. Fake the three, now dished it in the corner for eventually Lloyd via Robertson. Now the ball movement back to Fackler at the other corner. She'll cut inside. Almost had that taken away. Now it is taken away, and they're going to get Robertson there on the little arm hold on Pidcock's left arm hand area. That was, and this is of note, the last foul that Eastern had to give in this second quarter. So for the last, there's over half of this quarter left to play. Nelsonville-York shooting free throws the rest of the way. And so we do have another substitution for the Eagles. After that foul, Mackenzie Robertson checks out. And Bella Wilcoxon will come into the game for the first time, sophomore center. They do have Braylon Simpson listed at 6 foot flat. And Wilcoxon listed at 5'7". Barkey listed at 5'11", the next tallest for Eastern. Inside now, gets back to Pidcock. She puts up the three, no good. Nice rebound by Lloyd. And here's Fackler going back the other way. She loves to move that ball quickly. A nice steal there by Nungaster, and Pidcock's able to wrestle it away. Pidcock has got Nungaster. She's got to be careful, Simpson behind her. And now Nungaster, it's off the legs of Pidcock. And it will be out of bounds. Eastern basketball. And Simpson now will check out of the game, and Thomas will come back in. Fackler still controlling things. Again, they have her height listed at 5'4" tall. I think that might be a little generous, honestly, and that's just a credit to her because she has been a facilitator. There's Wilcoxon off the bench making a play for the Eagles, and it is 18-9. Eastern doubling up Nelsonville-York at the moment. Quickly ahead. Here comes the three from Jolly. This one's short. Wilcoxon grabs the rebound, gets it to Fackler. Fackler up ahead. Into the corner for Lloyd. She'll put up a three. That's no good. Rebound Wilcoxon, who's been active here since she's come off the bench. And she's able to get that one to be deflected out off of Pidcock. Nungaster will check out. Swisher will come back into the game for the Buckeyes. All the way over here is Lloyd and Fackler. Lloyd and Fackler trying to combine, the two freshmen. There's a nice cut inside by Thomas. She can't get the board, or couldn't get the shot to go. And now we'll get a foul on Eastern, and that should send the Buckeyes to the free throw line, should it not? It should send the Buckeyes to the free throw line. Yeah, it should. Yeah, there they go. Now everybody moves down. And that's why being in the bonus is important at this point in the game, because now even fouls like that, where you're trying to grab an offensive board, you commit a foul, it's potentially 2 free points. We'll see if Laura Swisher can cash in for the Buckeyes. She can't get the first one to go. But if you're Eastern, you really got to be careful the rest of this quarter, because you could get yourself in a little trouble by just giving the Buckeyes free points. Swisher's second free throw is good, and it is 18-10. And that is Eastern's advantage over Nelsonville-York. Fackler with a little between the legs, gets it over to Lloyd. Back to Fackler in the corner, slices around the defender. Oh, Pidcock almost had the little poke out there from the backside. Instead, slashing is Lloyd. Nice finish with the right hand. Up to the cup. Not an easy finish. She did a great job there at getting that one up and in. And Eastern has a 10-point lead this time. Fackler with nice hands to poke that one away from Pidcock. And after a little bit of a fight there between the Buckeyes, and it was Paulo fighting for it, Buckley fighting for it, it'll be Eastern basketball. Jolly will check out, and Stalder will come back in for the Buckeyes. Back up the other way goes Fackler. She gets it to Thomas. Thomas out to Lloyd. These two freshmen really impressing me for the Eagles so far. Haven't seen them play yet this year. They've done a great job here in this one. And now great ball movement. Here's the three. No good. Rebound is secured by Swisher. And now Fackler will do a great job there just to secure a jump ball even. And that'll stay with the Buckeyes. I'm not sure. You might have been able to hear there over the broadcast. And that was Hayden Plummer just yelling, "Don't foul." Because you know you can't foul now. And now there's a quick steal. And Thomas she looked like a safety coming over the middle there. Just picking off the pass, laying it up and in. And she she does poke it away again. So the pressure up front really telling right now for Eastern. But this one is kept in. Great effort. She couldn't keep it in, but the Buckeyes take advantage back the other way. That one's up and good. What a sequence that was. And now Eastern going back the other way. I don't even have time to breathe. Stalder was able to lay that one up and in. There's Thomas, who did a great job on those last couple possessions, stealing possessions for Eastern. Buckler gets it to Lloyd. Lloyd at the top of the key. Back to Thomas. Back to Fackler, who, again, has been very active. She's able to force it around, and now, she just had that it was very slight, but she did have that little walk, and she tried to maneuver around a couple of Buckeyes. So we're under 2 minutes to go in this first half. The Buckeyes down by 10, 22-12 is the score right now for Eastern on top. Pidcock's got it. She can get going at any time. Back with a good hands defense again. That did take a deflection, so she can go back up and over. And now, that's why you got to be careful there if you're Fackler, because you can't foul. With all the fouls that Eastern's already committed in this quarter, that's should send Pidcock to the line, and it will. That's why she did a great job for the first, 90% of that possession there. Fackler doing a great job. Hands defense got the tip away, but then you just got a little bit too greedy, and that's where it costs you with the fouls. And now Pidcock, very good free throw shooter, will go to the line with a chance for a couple of free buckets for NY, which, she doesn't get the first one. I'll take the blame for that one, sorry. As she gets first, doesn't get the second. Wilcoxon's still in the game, and she will inbound here. 22-13, Eastern on top here in this second quarter. We'll have about a minute to go. Minute 14 to be exact. There's Fackler back outside to Lloyd. These freshmen did a lot of work on the offensive side together, playing off each other, and Lloyd that time just threw it to somebody who wasn't there anymore. Thomas tried to make a little cut to the outside, and Lloyd threw it to her thinking she'd still be where she was. Turnover for the Eagles. Buckeyes going back the other way. So here's that front court pressure. Got to be careful there if you're Stalder. She did a good job of getting that one in. Pidcock being guarded by Fackler. Good battle here between these two. And ball bouncing around, almost stolen away. Now Pidcock gets it back. Drive it in. Try to use the size. Can't get the board or the shot to go there. Fackler quickly up the floor to Lloyd. She'll get it inside. Barkley puts it up and in. Barkey. Brooklyn Barkey putting that one up and in. 26 seconds to go. Here's Stalder. She'll take a deep three. That's no good. Rebound by Fackler. 15 seconds. Seemed like the instructions from the Eastern sideline was to hold for the last shot here of the first half. 24-13. Here's Fackler. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Gets it in the corner to Thomas. Slashing inside. Here's Wilcoxon, and she's going to lose that. 0.4 to go. We'll see if the Buckeyes can make some magic happen here with just ticks left on the clock. Pidcock will throw it in, and they won't even try. And that will send us to the halftime locker room. 24-13 is the Eastern lead. Buckeyes still hanging in there. Not quite over yet, but they'll need a little bit more on the offensive side of the floor in the second half if they want to get back into this one. We'll look around the TVC when we come back, check in on some of the races in both the Hocking and the Ohio. You're listening to the Pure Rock 105 Game of the Week.
Be reliable heating and cooling. Air Class Heating and Cooling has you covered. From furnaces to AC generators to fireplaces and indoor air quality, we keep your home comfortable all year. Call 740-448-7278 or visit us at 24 State Street. Air Class, comfort you can count on.
Got a hankering for some food with authentic flavor? Your destination is Cajun Island at the Bridge in Carbon Hill, the new home of the award-winning blackened chicken with bow tie pasta. From the moment you walk in, you're welcomed by a relaxed, friendly atmosphere and a mouth-watering aroma of dishes made with true Cajun heart. It's perfect for group gatherings, family dinners, or a flavorful takeout night. Don't taste what everyone's talking about. The Cajun Island at the Bridge. Delicious Cajun cuisine, generous portions, and friendly service right here in Southeast Ohio.
At Carpet One Floor and More in Athens, we bring your flooring vision to life. From carpet to hardwood to vinyl, our experts are here to help you find the perfect fit. Visit 7 Pomeroy Road or call 740-331-4309 for your free estimate. Carpet One, quality you can stand on.
Whether you're on the go or there's just not enough time in your day, Holzer is making care more convenient for you. Don't feel like leaving the house for healthcare? Don't. Holzer Virtual Care for when and where you need it. Think Holzer first.
Need a contractor you can count on? One call, we do it all. At J&K Contracting in Albany, Ohio, we bring 30 years of experience to every job. Licensed and insured, we handle it all. Complete home builds, room additions, deck designs, concrete work, roofing, window siding, and excavating services. Call J&K Contracting today at 740-698-3521 and let's get to work.
Tri-County Career Center helps students build real skills for real careers. For adults, career development and certification programs can help you reskill, upskill, or start something new fast. High school juniors and seniors can jumpstart their futures with hands-on training in healthcare, construction, media, and more. And of course, there's always fun to be had too. Visit tricounty.cc today.
Welcome back to the Athens County Game of the Week, presented by Tri-County Career Center.
Be reliable heating and cooling. Air Class Heating and Cooling has you covered. From furnaces to AC generators to fireplaces and indoor air quality, we keep your home comfortable all year. Call 740-448-7278 or visit us at 24 State Street. Air Class, comfort you can count on.
Got a hankering for some food with authentic flavor? Your destination is Cajun Island at the Bridge in Carbon Hill, the new home of the award-winning blackened chicken with bow tie pasta. From the moment you walk in, you're welcomed by a relaxed, friendly atmosphere and a mouth-watering aroma of dishes made with true Cajun heart. It's perfect for group gatherings, family dinners, or a flavorful takeout night. Don't taste what everyone's talking about. The Cajun Island at the Bridge. Delicious Cajun cuisine, generous portions, and friendly service right here in Southeast Ohio.
At Carpet One Floor and More in Athens, we bring your flooring vision to life. From carpet to hardwood to vinyl, our experts are here to help you find the perfect fit. Visit 7 Pomeroy Road or call 740-331-4309 for your free estimate. Carpet One, quality you can stand on.
Whether you're on the go,
Start
or
out
there's just
on the boys' side, and again, I told. Oh no, excuse me. This is from last year. I don't know what I'm looking at, but the. Oh man, it gave me. This is why you can't trust Google, folks, because I look it up, I have them ready to go, and it gives me 24-25s. What are we doing? All right, well, we'll start off with the boys' side because I do have that at least readily available here close to me. We do have the TVC Ohio standings. Right now, it's Meigs on top of that. They are 6-2. They're unbeaten in conference. Is having a very good start. The gets a ton of credit. They're 6-1, 3-1 in the conference. Vinton County is in third place. Despite a 3-4 overall record, they're 2-1 in the league. That puts them in third. Athens are in fourth with a 1-2 overall record, 3-4 in the league as well. Alexander's at fifth. They're 1-2 in the league, 3-5 overall. Nelsonville-York at sixth right now. They'll to do in the back half of the season. They want to get to some of their expectations for preseason. River Valley is at number 7, rounding it out with a 1-3 record, and they are 3-5 overall. Let's go quickly get to the TVC Hawking standings, which will take me just a second. These are the boys standings. We'll get to the girls here in 2 seconds as I deal with a slightly slow computer as we try to get you these standings. Eastern, on the boys' side, I know are very much, both Eastern teams are competing at a very high level. The boys' side, you've got Colton Lloyd, who is playing at a very, very high level for the Eastern boys. That's somebody who I think very much has a future in playing hoops for a college team. At what level, who knows, but he is very much good enough. Eastern, they are 1-2 in conference play, which comes in at 5th place, 4-6 overall. Let's take a look at the full standings here in the TVC Hawking standings. You've got, there we go. So this is the story right now in this conference is the Southern Tornadoes, who put up points like nobody's business. They've scored 205 points in their 6 games this year. So they are electric from the floor. And that's just in their conference games. In the 3 conference games they've played, they put up 205 points. So this team is not afraid to score. Federal Hawking have had a really nice bounce-back year so far. They're 2-1 in the league. They got a nice upset win earlier this week over Trimble. We'll see them tomorrow against the team they're playing tomorrow night, the Belpre Golden Eagles. So a very good measuring stick game coming from the home of the Lancers tomorrow against the Golden Eagles. Waterford is in 4th place, 2-2 overall, 2-6 the league. Eastern is at 1-2, 4-6 in the league, and Trimble and 7 in the league. We'll come back. We'll step aside here. We'll get at the end to TVC girls basketball on Pure Rock 105.
Tri-County Career Center helps students build real skills for real careers. For adults, career development and certification programs can help you reskill, upskill, or start something new fast. High school juniors and seniors can jumpstart their futures with hands-on training in healthcare, construction, media, and more. And of course, there's always fun to be had too. Visit tricounty.cc today.
At Carpet One Floor and More in Athens, we bring your flooring vision to life. From carpet to hardwood to vinyl, our experts are here to help you find the perfect fit. Visit 7 Pomeroy Road or call 740-331-4309 for your free estimate. Carpet One, quality you can stand on.
Whether you're on the go or there's just not enough time in your day, Holzer is making care more convenient for you. Don't feel like leaving the house for healthcare? Don't. Holzer Virtual Care for when and where you need it. Think Holzer first.
Need a contractor you can count on? One call, we do it all. At J&K Contracting in Albany, Ohio, we bring 30 years of experience to every job. Licensed and insured, we handle it all. Complete home builds, room additions, deck designs, concrete work, roofing, window siding, and excavating services. Call J&K Contracting today at 740-698-3521 and let's get to work.
Looking for insurance tailored to you and your family? Shauna Stump State Farm in Athens offers auto, home, life, business, and more, all personalized to your needs. Call 740-593-6882 or visit 328 West Union Street for a free quote. Shauna Stump, protection you can count on.
Welcome back to the Athens County Game of the Week, presented by Tri-County Career Center.
Our Carpet One
Many of people that need support.
We've grown exponentially, and I really see the next 5 to 10 years being a similar story. The opportunities are endless.
Welcome back. As we get ready for the second half, it's a low-scoring first half between Eastern and Nelsonville-York. The Buckeyes trail by 11, 24-14 football score as we head into the second half. It'll be Eastern who start things off with the basketball, and it is back to their original starting lineup to get things going here for the Eagles. That is Robertson, Fackler, Simpson, Lloyd, and Thomas on the floor. And the Buckeyes also back to their original starting five: Jolly, Pitcock, Stolder, Nungaster, and Call on the floor for the Buckeyes. Eastern will get things going here, and it gets to Fackler. Did a great job facilitating in that first half. Also leads the way in points for the game at the moment. Buckeyes look like they might be switching to a little bit of a zone. Fackler, what a take and what a finish. What an impressive start for the young freshman making plays. And she is able to get that one up and in. Buckeyes go quickly back the other way. Here's Nungaster, as they didn't quite get the look they wanted. Here's Pidcock trying to back down Fackler. Swinging around inside, putting it up. Nice touch off the glass. Instant response. The 6. And it is an 11-point game once again, 26-15. We'll come back from the next break. We'll bring you the TVC Ohio standings. It's tight at the top here in this conference, as Thomas trying to spin inside on Pidcock. Thomas threw that one, got a little lucky, that one bounced. Now Robertson puts up the 3. That's cash. Mackenzie Robertson puts it up and in. She's got her first 3 points of the game. And it is 29-15 in favor of the Eagles. Slicing inside, no foul call there. I think that's what Stalder was looking for. And Lloyd will bring it up the floor. Excuse me, she'll get it to Fackler, who will bring it up the floor. Lloyd was just inbounding. She'll now set the screen for her. Fackler trying to dash inside. Looks like the Buckeyes have switched to a zonal defensive scheme, with Pidcock underneath the basket. A little bit of a 2-3 zone here in the second half of the Buckeyes. Here's Nungaster at the free throw line, gets it back to Jolly. Jolly, nice feed inside. Nungaster puts that one up, no good. Rebound goes to Thomas. Jolly back the other way. Excuse me, that's Fackler. She gets it in the corner. Here is Lloyd for 3. That's long. Rebound, this is Jolly. Wonder how many jokes were made at her holiday Christmas. I'm sure there were more than a few. You know, something about Holly and Jolly and Christmas and all that. But Fackler coming back the other way. She's had a jolly good time on the floor today, Cam Jolly. I'll stop now. She did hit a big 3 in the first half. And she's played some great defense as well on the backside. Here she is playing defense again on Robertson. Here's Simpson inside. Lloyd, she'll put up another 3-pointer, not shy to fire. This time she doesn't get it to go, and it's quickly getting the rebound up and in as Fackler. She's into double digits. That's 11 points for the freshman. Nungaster breaking through the press. Here is Jolly. She'll put up a 3. That one was maybe deflected. No good. There goes Robertson. She quiets it down a little bit. And here is Fackler once more. Fackler slashing inside. Nice fake and up and in with the left. What an impressive take there from Kristen Fackler. Taking this one over. It's 33-15 in favor of the Eagles. It's a full minute timeout. We'll step aside. You're listening to the Pure Rock Game of.
Welcome back to the Athens County Game of the Week, presented by Tri-County Career Center.
At Carpet One Floor and More in Athens, we bring your flooring vision to life. From carpet to hardwood to vinyl, our experts are here to help you find the perfect fit. Visit 7 Pomeroy Road or call 740-331-4309 for your free estimate. Carpet One, quality you can stand on.
Whether you're on the go or there's just not enough time in your day, Holzer is making care more convenient for you. Don't feel like leaving the house for healthcare? Don't. Holzer Virtual Care for when and where you need it. Think Holzer first.
Welcome back to the Athens County Game of the Week, presented by Tri-County Career Center. Welcome back to the Athens County Game of the Week, presented by Tri-County Career Center.
I think it's time to tell people to choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new sweet and crispy home-style French toast sticks.
That's still not an answer. At participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
Before we get the action back going here in Bookdale, let's bring in the TVC Ohio basketball standings on the girls' side. It's Athens who have been imperturbable. They are 4-0 in the conference. River Valley not too far behind. Again, there's a lot of good teams in this conference, by the way. River Valley is 4-1. They're 6-4 overall. Alexander is 2-2, 6-3 overall. Vinton County right there as well. Same record as Alexander, 6-3, 2-2 in the conference. Nelsonville-York right behind them at 2-3 as Pidcock puts that one up and in. She'll go to the line for a couple free throws. They are 2-3, 3-6 overall. Meigs are 1-3. This is, again, both Meigs and Wellston, very young and growing teams. Meigs is 1-3, 1-10 overall. Wellston 0-4, yet to get a win this season at 0-11. Pidcock will go to the line for a couple free throws as the Buckeyes try to get back into this game. That was Hayden Plummer was there on the sideline remonstrating a little bit as Pidcock gets the first to go down. She's up to 7 points for Nelsonville-York. Only hit the 1-3 so far today, Pidcock. We know she's capable of getting really hot beyond the arc, and you have a feeling the Buckeyes are going to need to get hot from three-point range if they want to try and get back into this one. 33-17. Here is, so far, the star of this one in Fackler. She gets it, swings it in the corner. Here's Lloyd for three. No good. Fackler jumps up, secures a rebound. Again, shortest player on the court, and she just flies around making big plays. Robertson gets it back to Lloyd. Emery Lloyd swings it back to Robertson. This is Fackler. And Robertson again. Now Lloyd in the corner. This side she gets it to Thompson, and they're going to get a foul on Swisher. I think a positioning foul. That is a third foul, I believe, on Swishers. May have to come out. Right now she'll stay in. Jolly checks out there for the Buckeyes. And Paulo comes back in. Inside, this is Simpson. That one, yeah, I think they just got the block there just got a little bit of the arm of Simpson, and that's enough to send her to the line for a couple free throws for the Eagles. That's Pidcock's second foul. Call's going to check in here after this first free throw. You have to imagine it'll be for Swisher with the three fouls. First free throw from Simpson's up, and it's good. No, it's Nungister who will check in out of the game. Second free throw is good as well. 3 for 4 from the line is Simpson. He's got 5 points. Again, there's that press from Eastern. It's caused the Buckeyes a little bit of issues today. We saw Athens use that same press against the Buckeyes. So it might be something that Coach Truax can help improve this team, is breaking through those presses. They've done a solid job, I will say, at getting through it for the most part today, but it just disrupts your momentum and your offensive flow a little bit. And it also, especially in that second quarter, forced some turnovers. There's a turnover on the defensive end. Quickly in a run out. Here's Thomas. She gets it up and in over the outstretched arms of Stalder. 37-17 now is the lead for Eastern. Wide open is Swisher if she can find her. And she just couldn't corral it. Simpson did a great job to get back in position. And there is the quick pick from the Eagles. That was good effort on both sides by both teams. Now cutting to the hoop. Robertson with the three. No good. Rebound. Lloyd. And now a fight for it. It'll be a jump ball. Possession is in favor of Nelsonville-York. It'll stay with them. Jolly will come back in. Call will check back out. And 2 on 3 fouls right now. The other one that's notable is Fackler's got 3. So she's got to be careful. Again, the majority of those fouls for Fackler have been on those reach-ins when she's trying to get a little handsy. There's a turnover. Apollo going quickly back the other way is Simpson. She can't get it to go. Fackler pokes it away. Can she keep it in? She can, and somehow Lloyd's able to corral it. What effort again by the Eagles. Robertson drives inside. She puts one up off the glass. No good. Rebound secured by Jolly. Jolly going back the other way, and Thomas with some good effort there. Almost drilled a bystander there on the sideline. Into the corner. This is the three. No good. That was Stalder. Nice rebound by Pidcock. Now she'll float one with the right hand. No good. Nice rebound by Swisher, and she got a little bit of trouble underneath the basket. Tried to swing it out, and it went right to Robertson. Here's Fackler. She's got 13 again. She does have 3 fouls. Here's the floater. No good. Rebound is going to be secured by Stalder as Wilcoxon went over the back. And that will be a foul on the Eagles. 2:21 to go here in this third quarter. Eastern leads it by 20, 37-17 as of now. Trying to avoid a third straight loss of the Buckeyes. Again, and it really is, they played some really tough competition. As there's another steal, back the other way, Thomas, that one's up and in. Again, Thomas just looking like a free safety out there, just coming up and reading the eyes of the, in this case, the point guard instead of the quarterback. And that's going to be a foul on Nelsonville-York. We'll see. If they get this one on Jolly, that's her 4th. They won't. Luckily for Jolly, they'll get it on Stella Petrov. And we do have another substitution here for Eastern, another player we haven't seen yet today. This is Addie Atha, a freshman. She's into the game. She'll inbound it to Fackler. 3 freshmen on the floor right now for the Eagles. Here's one of them. Fackler gets it to Thomas. Fackler thought about the 3, now fires it inside to Wilcoxon. She fires it back out to Thomas. Fackler back at the top of the key, slash it inside, cutting, no foul, secures her on rebound. That, oh yeah, took a deflection. Referee said it took one. Now she's left all alone for 3. That's short. Rebound, Pidcock. He does have Jolly over to her left. Pidcock opts to go alone, and she does well to draw the contact. She'll go to the line for 2 free throws. Just intelligent basketball there from Pidcock. You see that Thomas has the position. That's her 3rd foul as well. Pidcock's free throw, no good, off the front of the rim that time. Simpson's going to come back in here for Eastern. I think after this second free throw, which is up and good. Here comes that sub. Thomas will check out. So all the players that are dressed for this game for Eastern have played at least some time in this game. Slashing inside, this is Lloyd, and she took one too many steps. I know a lot of people are traveling here around the holidays, but it's not allowed on the basketball court. And that one's outside, and gets it back to Pidcock. Inside, this is Swisher. She had it taken away. It was good defense there from Atha, who just came into the game. Petrov had the pass off there. Under a minute to go in this third quarter, and it's Eastern on top, 39-18. And a couple of balls bouncing around on the floor. Eventually it falls to Jolly. Now Pidcock is going to hold up. She did need some help there. Now Pidcock will try to fight her way out inside. Here's Swisher with the 3. That's no good. Nice rebound under the basket by Petrov. We're going to get a little push off there by Atha underneath. And that was the last foul to give Eastern half. So last 33 seconds, the Buckeyes will be shooting free throws, but not that one. 39-18. Is once again the advantage for Eastern. Here's Pidcock, almost had it taken away, now does have it taken away. That's a 5th steal for Fackler. She goes up and now she's fouled and she tumbles into the banister. She gets up okay, which is good to see. And she'll shoot a couple free throws, try to get to 15 points on the game. First free throw is up, and it's no good. A couple of bounces. Unlucky there. She tried to get it to go off the front of the rim. Second free throw is good. Quick interjection to quickly thank our sponsors that help make this possible. Stop and Cop Integrated Services, Donato's, Wendy's, Tri-County Career Center, the Shauna Stump State Farm, Air Claws Heating and Cooling, Carpet One, Steak and Shake, Holzer Health Systems, J&K Contracting. Then after this one's over, we'll give out a Tri-County Career Center Player of the Game. Here is Fackler, who is definitely a prime candidate to earn that Player of the Game mention. Fackler dumps it off to Simpson. Here's Wilcoxon, and didn't get it off in time. 40-18 is the lead for Eastern. They're up by 22 as we head to the final frame. It is TVC basketball on the radio, and it is on Pure Rock 105.
Tri-County Career Center helps students build real skills for real careers. For adults, career development and certification programs can help you reskill, upskill, or start something new fast. High school juniors and seniors can jumpstart their futures with hands-on training in healthcare, construction, media, and more. And of course, there's always fun to be had too. Visit tricounty.cc today.
Welcome back to the Athens County Game of the Week, presented by Tri-County Career Center.
Fourth quarter on tap here. Eastern in control, 40-18 right now. As you're listening to TVC basketball, Pure Rock 105 Game of the Week here in Athens. As Lloyd now will slash to the cup and Call will secure the foul. So quick free throws for the Eagles. Lloyd is second in the point scoring department for the Eagles with 6 points. She's got a chance to up that here from the line. And she'll make that first free throw. Okay, we got a big one coming up tomorrow here on WXTQ, 7 o'clock p.m.-ish start time. You know, not always super specific with JV starts and all that, but big one in the TVC Hawking between Federal Hawking and Belpre. Second versus third in the conference. Big early season or mid-season matchup between two very, very good schools as Pidcock will go up. I'll have that one for you at 7 o'clock tomorrow as that's a nice putback for Maceland Call, who's up to 4 points. And the Buckeyes have it back to a 22-point lead, and there's a turnover by Eastern, 42-20. Then after that game tomorrow, we'll have another little mini break while everybody rings in 2026, and then I'll tell you, we fly in 2026. We've got a boatload of games scheduled for January. We will be action-packed all month long. And then, of course, February, as the playoff push gets going and the conference races heat up, we will have games almost every single night across our stations. Again, just a beautiful spin and finish. TVC getting put on notice here. Kristen Fackler putting on a show in Nelsonville-York. Here's Pidcock going back the other way. That one doesn't get much. Stalder's able to do a good job keeping it in, and eventually Nungaster is able to secure it. Now she's got to get it back out. Here's the three from Stalder. She drills it. That's what the Buckeyes have been missing a little bit today. They haven't really got three-point shooting going. And that was a big one to drill there from Stalder, who is now up to 5 points. Here's Wilcoxon, spinning inside, looking for the cut of Fackler. She puts it up and doesn't get it to go. Almost had an and one. Instead, she'll shoot a couple free throws. They're going to get this one on Pidcock. That is her third foul. 1 of 3 on the floor right now with 3 fouls, including Fackler at the free throw line. Pidcock, Fackler, as well as Jolly all have 3 fouls. Fackler drills the free throw, up to 17 points. 17 points, 5 steals. Just a very impressive game. And barring some late drama, she'll be our Tri-County Career Center player of the game. Second free throw up and good as well. 18 points for Fackler. Here's Jolly going back the other way. Gets it to Stalder. Stalder with the dish to Pidcock. Back to Jolly. Jolly being defended by Fackler. Nice screen set by Nungaster. Now here comes the 3 from Pidcock. That was a little short. Rebound goes to Jolly. She'll get it back to Pidcock. Cutting inside and nice finish off the glass. Maddie Pidcock into double digits. 11 points for her. Fackler with a nice head fake and then a nice block on the backside by Pidcock. And who's this going to be off of? I don't think even the official really knows, and it looks like he'll stick with the Buckeyes. But again, that was just 2 really good plays. Fackler with a nice head fake to get around, but then Pidcock with great recovery defense to spin around and block the shot off of that. So 2 good plays from 2 really good players. 46-25 as the clock ticks under 5:30 to go here in this one. Pidcock, this is inside for 2, no good. And that's a smart, oh no, it didn't quite, I thought for a second that Thomas was able to, oh no, she did. That was a great job by Thomas to just knock that off of Stalder under the basket and get the ball to go out of bounds for the Eagles, and that's exactly what she did. So great job there. Pidcock now going back the other way for Eastern as we tick under 5 minutes. Pidcock going one-on-one, and that should have probably been a foul on Pidcock. They don't call it. Looked like it was a close one. Maybe the officials say there was some ball in there. I think that's what they must have called because it does go out of bounds off of Nelsonville-York. Good battle there between 2, again, really talented players on either of these rosters. There's Brooklyn Barkey, who's back in the game. Gets it back to Fackler. She'll pull from 3-point range, and that is cash. 21 points. And she has just been the facilitator in this game. She's been everywhere for the Eagles. Nice backdoor cut by Stalder. Now she had a block to that list. Again, just doing it all. Now Thomas puts that one up, no good. She secures her own rebound, puts it all the way back out. Fackler cutting it back outside. Here's Robertson for 3, no good. Rebound tipped by Pidcock into the arms of Nungaster. And Pidcock will take it back the other way. Swisher almost had it tipped away by Robertson. Now Pidcock will try and fight her way through the contact. Couldn't quite. Now I think a couple Eagles fought for the same rebound there. And it will go off of both of them for the Buckeyes to possess the basketball. 3:56 to go in the final quarter here. Pidcock all the way out top. Barkey's able to tip that one away. It'll stay with the Buckeyes. It'll just be at half court now instead of under the basket. Back out to Jolly. Nice 1-2 there with her and Stalder. Now Swisher puts it up and in. Swisher's got 4 tonight. Fackler going back the other way with the spin. Back outside to Robertson. Robertson trying to fight through contact. She did. Nice pass inside. Fackler puts that one up, and she's fouled by Swisher. She'll shoot a couple more free throws to boost her already impressive scoring tally. Again, this is a freshman. Really impressive performance. And she drills yet another free throw. 22 points. Hasn't sat a minute. Just looked really impressive all night long for this Eastern squad. And definitely a player you're looking to build around. Second free throw is good as well. 23 points for Kristen Fackler. Again, this is both of these squads very young, so there's plenty of room to grow for both of these schools. But Eastern, the foundation is absolutely set. And it really is for Nelsonville-York, too, because you see the signs. They have to hit a few more shots, and they have to get a little bit more consistent on the offensive side. Pidcock with a deep three. That one's no good. Fackler will eventually get the rebound. But this Buckeye team definitely still a work in progress, but it's definitely not a team that has lost hope on the season. They're absolutely very much in the race for everything they want to try and do. Fackler with the little door pull inside, and then Pidcock flying in from the backside to secure another block. And Fackler will check out of the game now. Nice round of applause from the traveling Reedsville supporters as she takes a well-deserved seat on the bench after a hard-fought game today. Here's another one who's played really well, and Ashlyn Thomas. She slashes to the hoop, and she is the third scorer for the game in double digits. She's got 10. Jolly looking to get it inside. This is Swisher. She'll get it back to Stalder. That one's no good. Robertson's able to get it back. Robertson quickly up to Thomas. Thomas looking inside for Lloyd. A nice steal by Stalder inside. So get it back to Pidcock. She'll put up the three. No good. Rebound. Fought for and secured by Barkey. And we'll get a jump ball. So that'll stay with Nelsonville-York. .205 to go in this one, 53-27. Eastern gonna come out of here with a win. It's gonna be win number 7 on the season for them. Quickly back the other way as Barkey did just hold up just a second too long there. And she will commit the travel. It'll be Buckeye basketball once again. Pidcock looking to fire it inside to Jolly. Now eventually she does after Jolly came all the way back around. No good on the first attempt. Second attempt is good. Looks like Call was able to put that one up and in, and she was. 6 points for Mace. Robertson looking to fight inside. She's got a lane to the back bucket, and it was a great job by, looked like that was Jolly, just to get a little poke in there, slow down the momentum. And now the bench will empty for the Buckeyes. Along with Paulo, who's been in the game. Petroff is in, as is Michaela Higgins on the inside. Chloe Edwards, the freshman, will get some opportunity here, as will Paige Hartman. So a couple freshmen getting some key minutes at the varsity level. Robertson spinning, can't get that one, and quickly off the bench making a play is Higgins with a nice rebound. Quick turnover, Eastern goes back the other way. They don't really have a bench to empty, to be honest. The only players on the bench for them right now are 2 starters, and Simpson and Fackler, and then Wilcoxon's on the bench, but she's played a fair few minutes tonight. Thomas will now go to the line for a couple of free throws after the foul was committed there on the inside by the Buckeyes. Got it on Higgins. So we've got 61 seconds left to go here, as Eastern's going to get out of here with a key victory. take a quick look here at what these teams have coming up as we wrap this matchup up, as Thomas is able to get this second free throw for Nelsonville-York. They're off until next week, January 5th. They'll be back in action. They'll be at Southern, so another TVC Hocking opponent. Then they get back into the conference with a matchup here against Alexander. And then on Saturday, January 10th, they'll have a matchup with the Trimble Tomcats. That's their next three coming up over the next few weeks. I should really say the next week or so, because it really is 2026 in just a couple of days here. I know it might seem a little surreal, but it really is. Buckeyes going to work here on offense, trying to make something happen late, and that's a turnover. It'll go to the Eagles for Eastern, who will get win number 7 on the year. Nice bounce back year for this program. They've had some impressive wins, some tough losses. They lost a tough one to Parkersburg Catholic last time out, 70-66. They'll take on another West Virginia school on January 5th as they get the New Year's break off. They'll take on Wahama, and then they will travel to Belpre on the 6th, and then they will travel to Waterford on the 8th. So a couple of key conference matchups for the Eagles incoming as those two schools. Right now, Eastern leads the way in the TVC Hocking. Of course, Waterford have had such a good couple of years here, as that pass was tipped out of bounds by Paulo. 11.4 seconds to go here. And Eastern is going to get out of here with a victory. 54-29 is the score. And that is going to be the final score here in Bookville. Eastern picks up another win, and it's a big one to get back into the win column. The Buckeyes drop their third straight. They'll have a few days to reset before they get back going at the turn of the new year. We'll step aside one final time here. We'll wrap things up for Bookville when we come back. You're listening to high school basketball on Pure Rock 105.
Need a contractor you can count on? One call, we do it all. At J&K Contracting in Albany, Ohio, we bring 30 years of experience to every job. Licensed and insured, we handle it all. Complete home builds, room additions, deck designs, concrete work, roofing, window siding, and excavating services. Call J&K Contracting today at 740-698-3521 and let's get to work.
Looking for insurance tailored to you and your family? Shauna Stump State Farm in Athens offers auto, home, life, business, and more, all personalized to your needs. Call 740-593-6882 or visit 328 West Union Street for a free quote. Shauna Stump, protection you can count on.
Tri-County Career Center helps students build real skills for real careers. For adults, career development and certification programs can help you reskill, upskill, or start something new fast. High school juniors and seniors can jumpstart their futures with hands-on training in healthcare, construction, media, and more. And of course, there's always fun to be had too. Visit tricounty.cc today.
Welcome back to the Athens County Game of the Week, presented by Tri-County Career Center.
Need a contractor you can count on? One call, we do it all. At J&K Contracting in Albany, Ohio, we bring 30 years of experience to every job. Licensed and insured, we handle it all. Complete home builds, room additions, deck designs, concrete work, roofing, window siding, and excavating services. Call J&K Contracting today at 740-698-3521 and let's get to work.
Looking for insurance tailored to you and your family? Shauna Stump State Farm in Athens offers auto, home, life, business, and more, all personalized to your needs. Call 740-593-6882 or visit 328 West Union Street for a free quote. Shauna Stump, protection you can count on.
Tri-County Career Center helps students build real skills for real careers. For adults, career development and certification programs can help you reskill, upskill, or start something new fast. High school juniors.
Welcome back to Book Duel. Let's wrap things up here as, again, they gear up for boys action tonight. We unfortunately got to hit the road, but if you want to listen or hear that matchup, you can go over to the Nelsonville Media Company over on YouTube. They'll have the stream for the upcoming matchup between the Buckeye boys and the new Lexington Panthers as they're gearing up here for the JV matchup. Let's take a look back at what we saw in this one, and I think it's a pretty clear choice for the Tri-County Career Center player of the game, and it's got to go to Kristen Fackler. 24 points, 5 steals, and just an all-around very impressive performance from the freshman, who was everywhere for Eastern. And really, a lot of impressive performances from a lot of those young players on the Eastern side. For the Buckeyes, 11 points for Maddie Pidcock as they look to try and get back in the win column after this New Year's break. Both schools won't play until January 5th, which is obviously next Monday, I believe. Is that next Monday? Whew. I think so. I'm not even going to bother to check. It's fine. But that'll do it for this matchup, and that'll do it for 2025. So from all of us here at Total Media, we want to wish you, actually, no, I can't say that yet because we've got a game tomorrow. We do have one game tomorrow, big one tomorrow. Federal Hocking and Belpre. That'll be at 7 o'clock right here at WXTQ. We'll wish you all a Happy New Year then. But until tomorrow night, we'll say so long. And if you want to hear this Nelsonville-York matchup against New Lexington go in, over on YouTube, you'll have the Nelsonville Media Company, the great guys over there, Jim McCumber and company, been doing it for a long time. They'll have you covered for Buckeye boys basketball. In just about an hour or so, they should be getting that one going. But that'll do it here for Buck Duel for us, for our whole great crew here at Total Media. I've been Ethan Sargent. We'll see you tomorrow night. It'll be Federal Hocking against Belpre in big TVC Hocking action. Our last basketball game of the year, but don't worry, it's not our last basketball game of the season. We've got boatloads of matchups coming in 2026. That'll do it, everybody. Have a great night. Stay warm out there. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Thank you so much for watching the Athens County Game of the Week. Tune in next time where we'll see you on the court.